Joe Aguirre and your team, you must lead from the front. I'm very proud, na tuwapigie makofi, they have already raised 80 million. Did I read it correctly, Joe? Yes, 80 million. Wapigie makofi. That 80 million you can spend in doing the various workshops and a laboratory, some laboratories there, and also an ICT place for these young guys. When you do the ICT space, the government of Kenya will supply the computers necessary for that space. William Ruto and friends, I will mobilize my own friends, because I understand very well that this is going to be a collaborative effort. It is not government alone, it's not parents, it's not alumni, or friends like me. We all have to pull together. Therefore, myself and friends, we are going to build 40 classrooms to accommodate at least 1,600 students. And my suggestion, Mwalimu, is that half of those classrooms, which will be ready before the end of this year, in the next few months, half of those classrooms will be used by these gentlemen, and then the other half, you admit an extra 800 students next year. My request and my intention, and I have done this in many of the senior schools that we have in Kenya, from Nairobi School to Alliance, to Njiri's and all the others, including Kapsabet, is that an institution with great heritage and history and culture of excellence like Maseno should open its doors to more students. There is absolutely no reason why we should not support Maseno with infrastructure so that we can have at least 5,000 students in this school. To benefit from the culture and the great tradition that has been built over the years. We will have less and less people like Opio and I, who could not manage to come to Maseno, and all the other good people. Then our Ministry of Housing is going to build a dormitory to accommodate 2,000 students. Yeah. Although I was told earlier that some of us stayed in dormitories, but in Maseno, you stay in houses. Yeah, so I'm sure we'll build a house that will accommodate 2,000 students. Okay? And then the Ministry of Education is going to build for you a multi-purpose hall and then I am sure that we will be very well underway to a new Maseno. building on the legacy and the history of what this institution has done. We will have made our small contribution to taking this great institution to the next level. So I will mobilize everybody I have said here to do their bit. Waziri, you will do your part together with your colleague, Alice Wahome, to make sure that the house and the multipurpose hall is done. And I will do my part with my friends. And then I am sure Joe and team will do theirs. Alafu tutakuwa na Maseno ambaye itatupeleka mbele. Na mumesikia Askofu Wesonga amesema alikuwa ametembea kule Singapore. Shortly, they will not be going to Singapore, they will be coming to Maseno. Kwa sababu tutakuwa tumefanya mambo hapa nyumbani. Na mimi sina taswishi yeyote kwamba in our lifetime we are going to change our country. I have so much belief in it. Don't worry about the naysayers. Don't worry about the pessimists and the people who see nothing good. Because I sometimes wonder when I see people say how much of a crisis we have in education. And I wonder. I mean, there was no crisis when we had a shortage of 100,000 teachers. Now that we have hired 100,000 teachers, there is a crisis. You know? There was no crisis when there was a shortage of classrooms. Now that we have built 23,000 in 3 years, all of a sudden, there is a crisis. Really? Mimi nataka ni waombe. Askofu, umesema vizuri. Umesema we need godly leaders. I think we do, across the board. Those of us in politics, and those of us in other areas I don't want to mention. We will need godly leaders all round, so that we can speak to what it is and be helpful to ourselves. I don't know why people always want to see the glass as half full, not as half empty, not half full. There is always a contribution each and every one of us can make. Finger pointing, blame game, assigning other people blame will not solve us. It was said, an eye for an eye makes the whole world blind. I think we need more collaboration, we need more working together, we need more synergy, and we need to believe in ourselves. The biggest challenge we have is the belief in God, the belief in Kenya, and the belief in our ability. We must believe in us. We must believe